Greetings, dear viewers! I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Final Fantasy II. Hey there, Sid. I did a little bit of grinding, so now Lerp has level 7 unarmed, Bob has level 6, Quill's got level 6 axes and shields, Minwu's got level 7 staff. I also got Minwu's Fire and Thunder leveled up. Lerp's got a life spell that's leveled up. Shell Protect on Bob. And Fire and Teleport on Quill. Basically, I wanted to make sure that Minwu was all prepared. There's a kind of a bonus story, I guess you could call it, that is available on this version of Final Fantasy II. And so some of the extra characters that we meet along the way are playable in that. And if you don't want to have an absolutely miserable time with it, like I did the first time I played, you want to make sure that you send in some of the extra characters in a decent condition. So that is why I took a little bit to level up Minwu, and yeah, you can see everybody's, health, mana. I mean, their MP has definitely gone up from where it was. Anyway, last time we completely failed to stop the Dreadnought. Do I go around this mountain, or... No, I go down. Okay. We completely failed to stop the Dreadnought, and it took off. So, we are heading back to Altair to give them the heads up that, by the way, a giant killer airship is heading toward you, which seems a little unfortunate because, well, it's probably moving faster than us. Ooh. Looks like the Dreadnought got here first. That's not good. Sid doesn't care, though. It doesn't even seem like he's phased. And the ship is still available. So the services still seem to be intact. It's just... Okay, so apparently the only people who were killed were the people I will not specifically need. Which certainly is convenient. But, we are in a hurry, so we're actually just going to take the airship. Especially because I'm sitting on a fair amount of money, too, so... Off we go to Altair. Oof. Boy, I sure hope we get this message to Hilda a bit faster. I mean, this airship's gotta be faster than the Dreadnought, right? Well, I guess we find out. Ooh. That's not looking good. Anyway, Minwu is actually going to be leaving us soon. So, I'm going to put some of the best weapons and armor I can afford onto Minwu. Ugh. Running lower on money than I expected I would be. And all because I bought those Basuna and Esuna tomes. What about that high potion? No, that doesn't really sell for much either. Well, crap. Because this is really my last chance to get Minwu ready for the extra story. How much is a mithril weapon? Well, you use a rod. Do those count on rod skills? I honestly don't know. Oh well. We're just gonna have to leave things the way they are now. Minwu is in as good a position as I can really have him be. There's a man in Poff named Sid who just might know if the Dreadnought has any weaknesses. Sid was the first person to ever build an airship, and the Dreadnought's really nothing but a big airship, right? Well, it looks like a lot of people made it in here. Although there's definitely a lot of folks who died. Yikes. Hilda. Hi. So, about that Dreadnought. Many were wounded in the Dreadnought's attack. The shock has even caused my father's condition to take a turn for the worse. Ah, drop my controller. I hate that my father has to see this. He knows. He knows his death is near. Is there nothing you can do, Minwu? All those who live must someday die. It is our fate. Still, it is my duty as a white wizard to ease the pain of those who suffer. I shall remain here and devote myself to the care of the wounded. I take my leave of you. The fate of the world rests on you, Lerp. Waste no time in destroying the Dreadnought. Bye, Minwu. You were really overpowered for this point in the game. My father's condition has improved a great deal thanks to Minwu. Really? That fast, huh? Alright, yeah, let's talk about the Dreadnought. Many lives were taken in the Dreadnought's attack. How are we supposed to fight something that terrible? What about a pass? Okay, so I guess I have to go back and talk to Sid now. That seems to be what I'm supposed to do. Unless I can go talk to the king in Minwu. King's illness goes far beyond the physical. There is little I can do. What do you think? King, you have anything useful for me? You know, to be fair, there comes a time where surrender really does need to be considered as an option. And when your enemy has blatantly superior military might and technology to you, that is usually a good time to consider surrender. Boy, isn't it great that I get to fight these again? And just think of all the times that we're going to be coming back to this town. And every time we'll get to fight plague eaters and goblins and hornets. And gain nothing from it at all. Okay. Well, back to Sid. Honestly, it feels kind of empty not having a fourth party member. But at least we can certainly beat the crap out of our enemies. Let's see. Yikes, this town got messed up too. Sorry mates, the ship's left for Poft. Oh. Oh crap. So the ship is on the other side of the map. So how would I get to it? Did I just massively screw up by trying to take a shortcut by using the airship? Let's take a look at the map here. So, okay, so there is actually a land route that I can take to get all the way back. Just going to take a bit of time. Well, that is very unfortunate. And it isn't like I'm going to be gaining experience along the way either. You know, I really should have thought that through. If I hadn't spent that 700 gold on the airship, I would have been able to afford all the weapon and armor that I needed. Or I guess I should just say armor since, you know, my fists are horrifyingly powerful. Poor Quill tries his hardest, and then Lerp and Bob just come in and beat the crap out of him with their fists. I wonder if it's worth starting to train shields on Bob and Lerp as well. It would cut down their offense, but when I get to the late game, I really may benefit from having additional defense on them. I don't know. I think I should put a shield on one of them. I think that would be the best way to do it. Alright, let's talk to Sid. Sid, tell me about airships. Airships are powered by sunfire. I'm sure the Dreadnought's no different. Let's learn about sunfire and Eskimo. Controlling sunfire is a tricky business. Let the flames get too high and you get a runaway on your hands. The engine'll blow sky high. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, this time I know to take the ship. Because now I have to go talk to Hilda again and ask her about sunfire. Come on. Alright. Right, this was the port town. Come on. Do I really need to get ambushed by hornets? They can't even hurt me. See? You silly, silly creatures. Stop it. Well, Bob has a lower strength stat right now, and Lerp has higher HP. So it makes the most sense to get a shield for Bob. Hey Hilda, have you heard about Sunfire? Sunfire is the crest of the Kingdom of Kashwan. Its flame still burns on the ground floor of Kashwan Keep. Scott and Gordon have told me many stories concerning the flame. The finer points of the tale are not known to me. However, I seem to recall that the flame cannot be passed to just any torch. Sid told us that we might be able to use Sunfire to destroy the Dreadnought. Then there's no time to waste. You must depart for Cashwan Keep at once. If you hire Sid's airship, the journey should not take long. Which leaves only one question. What can you use to bring the Sunfire back? And for that question, we will have to go talk to the incredibly brave hero Gordon himself. Gordon? Gordon, dang it, Gordon, you used to hang around here a lot. I want a cure tome. Gordon! Is Gordon just gone? Is he hanging around in here at all? Gordon? No, seriously, where's Gordon? I kind of need to talk to Gordon. Okay. King, do you know anything about Sunfire? Scott sealed the gates of Cashwan Keep to protect the Sunfire in the event they were defeated in battle. You will need the Goddess's Bell to break the seal. Okay. So what is the Goddess Bell? The whereabouts of the bell are known only to the Cashwan royal family. Okay. Gordon would know where the bell is kept, but I have not seen him lately. Someone close to Scott or Gordon may know where to find it. Okay. Every 3 years, they celebrate a Festival of the Flame in Cashwan. During the festival, the Sunfire is passed to Egil's torch while its brazier is cleansed. Okay. So I need the Goddess Bell to get Egil's torch. Gotcha. Yes, ask about the Goddess Bell. I've heard Scott and Gordon mention the bell. The gates of Cashwan Keep open only to the voice of a Cashwan or the ringing of that bell. The bell rests deep within a cavern on the snow plains. It will not be easy to retrieve. So it is your intention to enter the snow cavern. Very well. If only Gordon were here, there would be no need for you to risk such danger. But he isn't, so you must. There is nothing I can do but pray for your success. Yosef knows the snow plains like the back of his hand. You should seek his counsel. Okay, so we are heading back to Salamand in order to recruit Yosef for the next part of our journey. That should be simple enough. And it is time to upgrade a little bit. We can get some mithril helms and a mithril shield. Now, I know this is a little disappointing for you, but you're going to have to use a shield from now on. Don't worry though, even with the shield, your attack is still as good as Quill's. So, you're still definitely going to be one of my heavy hitters. And I do have a cure tome for Yosef when I come across him. I will continue to hold on to the Basuna and Esuna tomes for now, until my next batch of grinding, I think. Good job, Quill. It will definitely take time for Bob to develop her skill with the shield. Alright, more HP. so back on to the ship. Yes, 32 gil, thank you. And away we go. Yosef. So Salamand is just up and to the left a little bit. And we already heard from somebody in Salamand that there was a secret room back in the waterfall cavern. So presumptively Yosef will be taking us back to the waterfall. Boy, these goblins are just pathetic, aren't they? Even Bob can still hit for over 200 damage with her bare fists. Which is still better than Quill. Okay, what do we got? Come on, Salamand, I know you're right there. Thank you! That is what I needed. Okay, so I think it was this house up here where Yosef lived. Yosef. Hello, sir. Yeah, so I did manage to save your daughter. I need to ask about the goddess's bell. The only way to reach the snow cavern is on my snowcraft. I keep the snowcraft hidden in the mine. There's a blue stone on the first floor that marks the spot. Look behind the room and to the right. The secret room's there and the snowcraft is inside. I'm sorry I couldn't help you find the mithril. So I want to make up for that by pitching in now. What are we waiting for? Let's go! And now we have Yosef. So let's take a look. He's actually starting out with extremely low MP. But that's okay. And as for skills, ooh, he has a ton of strength, stamina, and agility. But the only actual weapon skills he has is level 2 hands. Ugh, and his armor is not good either. Alright. So the first plan will be to retrieve the snowcraft, and then I will go and stock up on better armor for Yosef and grind up a few of his basic skills a bit. Because I really only have this single dungeon to power up Yosef, unfortunately. Actually, Yosef, would you mind casting Cure, please? I would like to start increasing your maximum MP. And also your skill with magic. Good job, Sasquatch. You did a really bang-up job there. There we go. Yosef has already increased his MP to a staggering 15. My goodness, the stats in this game are so absurd. Nice. And down the river. And here is the cave. Luckily, the thing we're looking for is right here. Hello, goblin guards. Ow! Don't shoot me, jerk. Good job, Yosef. What did you just do? Yosef turns a small rock jutting out of the wall and a passage appears. The snowcraft is in here. Excellent. You obtain the snowcraft from the chest. Perfect. So now we will be able to cross the snowy fields to the north of Salaman and reach the Great Snow Cavern. But first, since I'm really only ever going to get this one opportunity to do it, I need to take some time and grind up Yosef a bit. And given that this is going to be the first of a few grinding sessions as I play this game, I am going to use the opportunity to talk about some more serious issues. So there will be an episode directly following this one that is just going to be me grinding and talking. Nothing of importance to the story will happen on that episode, and I will leave it completely optional. It will not actually count as episode 6. So feel free to skip that if you are so inclined. And if not, then, well, you can certainly expect some interesting topics of discussion. I hope to see you all next time, and I will see you on the next one.